kept this 12-year-old boy from ever having to go to an adult facility as a juvenile. And when he does go to an adult facility, he will be there for a short period of time. And I think that the sentence today was just in that he has been punished. As I said to the judge this afternoon, this is a kid with a conscience. And because this is a kid with a conscience, this is going to weigh on him for the rest of his life. As well it should. As well it should. You know, he took a man from his family and loved ones for no good reason. None. And so it should weigh on his conscience, and it does. That is not always true. I've been doing criminal law for 33 years, and I'm here to tell you that is not always true, but it is certainly true with this child. Well, there's legal reasons why the cases have been treated different. Paul appealed. Paul filed an appeal and Colt didn't, and that's the start of why legally the cases are different. Brain research concerning juveniles shows that kids at that age, the areas of their brains that deal with good judgment, they call it executive functioning, but it's good judgment and impulsivity are not fully developed. And it's why if you've got kids this age, you know, they do stupid things, and then you say, that was a stupid thing, and they'll agree, but they can't tell you why they did it. Paul was younger than Colt, and so the frontal parts of his brain were even less developed. You know, Colt contended that there were reasons why he wanted his father dead. And I'm not here to say anything about whether those were justifiable or they're not. The murder happened in the Lundy home. Guns were available. I'm not saying that Paul was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. He has absolute culpability for what he did, but I do think that there's a difference between what he did as a 12-year-old and what Colt did as a 15-year-old. Having said that, my personal opinion as a human and a lawyer is that Colt probably should have been treated similarly to Paul, but that's actually not for me to say. I'm not concerned about that because the programming that they have, and I went into this, when I knew he was at Pendleton Juvenile, I thought, okay, well that is better than an adult facility. But I didn't like what I was hearing about Pendleton Juvenile either, you know. But I went out there and they had made so many changes since the time before that I had been out to Pendleton. I was so impressed by what they were doing with the kids. Not just with education, but with holding them responsible for their conduct and the therapy programs that they had in place for those kids. So I'm not worried about that. Had he been in an adult facility, I'd be terrified about it. I do worry about Colt Lundy.